So welcome, good evening from inside the Samuel Canada Sports Stadium. Welcome to the last and final match of the day. Match day number 4 of the National County Sports Meet is between two neighboring counties, Grand Bassa versus Margibi, the 2016 champions versus 2011-2012 champions. Margibi versus Bassa. Dress up in the green outfit is Margibi County, and the blue and the red outfit is the boys from the St. John River, Grand Bassa. Medwin Batafoyan will be joined by Tifelas Jiko and Ben Gakba on this. Margibi County, Tandikoli, James, Gbera, John Momo, Gorfrick, that's Gorrich, Dean, Lamin Kolubali, Jackson Horace, Emmanuel Mayonga, Frederick Dennis, Charles Howard, Momo Blamo, and Toga Kofa at the starting 11 for Margibi. And for Grand Bassa, Morris Kuman replaces Enoch, checks between the goal sticks. Sabwaka maintained the starting spot from the side that lost 2-0 against Grand Coot. Abaswan returned to the starting lineup after serving one match suspension due to red card against Grand Jida in the group stage. Winston Nangbe is also into the lineup. Bidio Sin, Bidio, Tifelas Yuma, and Malu Johnson, Tupi Johnson, Augustine Deyiga, and Moton Sion are the 11 warriors selected for Grand Bassa in this match. Free kick is awarded to Grand Bassa. Sabwaka from across the halfway line into the territory of Margibi County. Right footed in. The header comes in. Stay Grand Bassa, Moton Sion under the foul committed. And Margibi wins a free kick in their own half. The goalkeeper Teddy Colley, who plays for Watanga in the First Division League, from LFA First Division League, best goalkeeper award winner. Header comes in. Clearance is made by Abaswan, who is the captain tonight for Grand Bassa, Augusti Deyiga. Now Moyanga for Margibi. On to Horace. Clearance is made into the half of Grand Bassa, but this player has been broken on offside position, so no trouble to Grand Bassa County. Sabwaka. Square pass to Abbott Swain. Looking around for Moton Sion. Back to Swain. Fans Sabwaka who slash it in. Moton, but not a good one. Margibi now wins possession. Cross comes in, clears away by Sabwaka. Grand Bassa still Newman. Rightfully brings down cleverly by the number 19, Winston Nangbe. Margibi now. Mayanga, the cross comes in. The go across the touchline for the Bassa through. Was looking for Charles Howard. Not a good one from by Lamin Kulubali. The throw is taken quickly. Foul committed by Margibi County captain James Ba. Grand Bassa with a set piece. Tifelas Yuma, who plays for Shatta FC in the Second Division League, will take this one. The cross comes in, headed away by the Margibi County defender class from the Dinjar area by Moyanga. Grand Bassa Charles Winston Nangwe. Back to Tifelas Yuma. The long cross in, looking for Malu. Then upward and beating the passes, and the Reverend says a foul. There's a throw to Margibi. Lamin Kulubali with a throw to Telly Collin. Abaswan. Choice. Be heavily marked. But our Grand Basso player wearing shirt 19, Winston Nangwe. Tifela Zuma looking for Malu. Declaring comes in. And a foul committed on Saab Wakai. Basso wins a free kick. Foul committed by Magibi County. Player wearing jersey number 18 shirt. Tuga Kova. Maurice Kuma to Abaswan. Now Malu Johnson. The throw to Magibi County. Earlier on, Monserrato forced Grand Creek County to a 1-1 draw in the first football match of the day. Grand Creek goes on top of the group table with 4 points. They will take on Magibi in their last group match. Foul committed by Winston Nangwe on Charles Howard. Moyonga. Talami. Basona clears away by Sabwaka. Goes across the touchline for the throw, and the throw is taken quickly. Moyonga now, Emmanuel Moyonga for Magibi. Cross comes into the arms of Maurice Kuma. Sabwaka, a wrong pass to the man wearing the 26 shirt for Magibi Lami. Braka now against Toka. And the foul committed by Toga Kofa. Basso wins a free kick in their own half. The 2025-2026 National County Sports Meet match day 4 here from inside the Samoa Kando Sports Stadium. The tournament will take a usual break on tomorrow, Friday. Returns on Saturday with 2 exciting football matches, and on Sunday to climax the group stage of the quarterfinals. Charles Howard Talami clears away. Emmanuel Moyonga and Winston Nangwe tussling. Augustine Deiga for Grand Bassa. Now Emmanuel Moyonga. Abaswan to Tifelos Yuma. Close away from the Dinjara area. Toka Kofa been beating the passes by Abaswan. Who fans goalkeeper Morris. Come on. Abaswan now looking for Malu Johnson. Into the half of Magibi. Cross comes in by Morrison. Into the arms of goalkeeper Tali Kali. That was the best chance made so far created in this game. Comes from the right flank by the FC Faselman, who plays for Grand Bassa. Moton Seo. Augustine Deiga. Charles Howard comes in from Magibi. Charles down from Magibi. Looking around, collects his teammate cleverly. And Moton wins it for Grand Bassa, who is on the attack. Grand Bassa counted now. Looking across, comes in. And oh my word! That was an excellent save. From my telly, I didn't see the telly get a touch of that ball, but thanks to the crossbar. But that was an excellent heads up from the Grand Bassa number 18. But a brilliant cross from Malu Johnson. Aliu Kita was in the right position at the right time, but thanks to the crossbar. Aliu Kita was the first ball target for Grand Basso, but a brilliant cross from that Basso right back. Video seen video. Grand Basso came close. That was a very, very close, but all thanks to the crossbar. Tali Equally from RGB, sends in the long one, controls beautifully by Moton Sion. Through is taken quickly. Moton, cross comes in looking for Wisdom Video, Charles Howell from RGB. Now Theophilus Human. Another good one from Human. I've been joined by Theophilus Jiko. Charles is in an offside position, and the A1 raises his flag, signaling that Charles Howard is in an offside position. Theophilus, welcome.
Yes, Edwin, thanks so much. We are back. It's Margibi versus Grand Basso County, and it's Margibi who won on the first day, right? Basso will have to show class on this night to make the Bassonians happy. Long ball into Basso's half, Margibi County. 13 minutes going into this game, and the tension in the middle of the park, the intensity is good. Goalkeeper Teddy Colley of Margibi County. But Edwin, 13 minutes, your thoughts so far?
Yes, Basso has been the better side in this match.
How did he not score that one? Yes.
That was a golden opportunity. A perfect pass from Toga Kofa.
Now, struck it with a left foot and hits the woodwork, and it sneaks away. But again, it is Basso who survived by the skin of their teeth. It's easy to say on the night. Charles Howard will put up a press, and Grand Basso County will be more active on the ball. Coach Muta Fofana need to win this game tonight, Elijah. Good save from Teddy Colley. Edwin, it's an end-to-end stuff in the words of Ben Kologo Gagba. Edwin, do you see a breathtaking game? Well, I noticed the second games are always breathtaking.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by Basso attempt creating these kind of chances. They did similar to one against Grand Crew, but did not make use of the opportunities. And now we're seeing similar thing. Just on before you step in, Basso had a ball that hit the woodwork coming, and now it's the second one on target for them. So I'm not surprised.
Yes.
So, like Edwin said, both sides have already hit the woodwork in the opening stages. We just played quarter of an hour. Basso hit the woodwork earlier, and Margibi also hitting the woodwork. But I tell you what, there's a brilliant save from Teddy Colley that should not be overlooked. Yes. We got even been 1-1 or even 2-1 at this early stage of the game, but remarkably, it's still 0-0.
Yes, it is. 0-0 is an open game. Breathtaking stuff. Margibi County versus Grand Basso. How close are they to each other?
Very, very close. The Farmington River separates the two
of
sides.
them.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, Theo, they're very close, so much such that they share many things in common. They share tribes, they share heritage, they share lots of history. I mean, these are two fabulous counties that have contributed immensely to this country. And put everything aside from the football game that produces a rivalry here, they've still got connection and are very close.
The voice of Ben Gologogan by Edwin. You want to agree with him?
Yes, I do agree. They also have a one program organizing every year called the One Basel Gathering, in which at times they select Margibi as the host of the One Basel Gathering. At times they select Grand Basel as the host. Despite the name Basel Gathering, we also have the Mama Basel who are from Margibi. Like if you come right here around the UL campus, the Fender area, the Israel community, you have that entire area is district number 1 in Margibi, but it's been occupied by the Basel tribe, the Basel vernacular. So I think they are sisters and brothers who are in action here today.
So we are here into this game is Margibi versus Grand Bassa County. 0-0, 17 minutes gone.
And fellas, just be aware, the two sides met 2 years ago in Kakata, and they ended in a 2-2 draw between Margibi and Grand Bassa, and the result eliminated Margibi from the group stage in that year as a host.
And obviously, there is a perfect opportunity for what I may call legal retribution. So Margibi wants to settle that old score, and if you come to Monrovia, where there's a huge population, big stadium, what a chance to settle the old score.
Margibi will have to settle the scores here tonight against a Grand Bassa County team that is coached by Muta Fofana Yeria. Dispossessed, carelessly giving it away. Offside. Ball is in the air. Choice is fighting for it. So 0-0 here from the Samuel Carrendo Sports Complex. The second match of the day. It's a foul.
Stay goalless between these two sides. Basel won this competition in 2016 with the likes of David Pay, and Margibi did so in 2011 against Nima with the likes of Moses Kofa.
And I was so fortunate to see both of the games you're talking about. In 2011 year, they beat Nima by 2 goals to 0.
Yeah, and that was a revenge.
Yeah,
they lost the 2010 final.
Exactly, by a goal to 0.
Yeah.
And then Basel in the 2016 team with David P. I mean, they were so marvelous. They've won 2 in a row.
Yeah, back to
and then
back.
they came later on with that Operation Power 4, which means carry forever. And they were frustrated at the time in the quarterfinal, and they went out.
But they've now been pulling out a better result. Just of recent, they walk off the pitch when they consider a penalty in the third play match
Choice
against
Howard
Nima.
is on the move. It's on the edge of the box. Closer inside.
Was that a foul?
Yes, it is. Foul committed.
But I didn't see the referee giving them much attention to that. I think he allowed the play to flow before singling the medical team from IGB to comes in. But that was a good cross, a perfect one. I think that was a foul. The extension of Albert Swan, hands on the head of that Margibi County striker Toga Kofa wasn't really a good one. A win for Margibi in this match will confirm their space into the semi-finals of the competition. A defeat for Grand Bassa will be the ends of the road for the Basulians. It's a must-win game for Grand Bassa County in order to keep their competition hope alive, their qualification hope. They must win, nothing else but a win. Sabuaka fans Abba Swan, who's driving in for Grand Bassa. Swan being marked by Frederick Dennis, brought on the foul, and the foul committed. A free kick is awarded to Grand Bassa, not for the one on Abba Swan, but the one on Winston Bidell. But that was a perfect run from by Abbott, a centre back, taking this so much risks. That's a foul on Augustine Deiga, the Blackman Warrior man, who's yet to get a goal in this competition for Grand Bassa. Bassa now with a set piece. It's just around 18-19 meters away from the goal post. Moton Seon struck, but too wide, and goes across the touchline for a goal kick to the Gibi boys.
Yes, the following pressure, they're doing their very best.
Margibi has managed just a clean sheet in this competition, and that came against Monserrato. But they considered a goal against Bombing, considered against Nimba, and considered against Saino, but kept a clean sheet against Monserrato. Tefelas Yuma been heavily marked by Emmanuel Moyonga. Fans Frederick Dennis, who squared it looking for Momo Blamo and Kofa, Toga Kofa at an outside position. And it will be a free kick to Grand Bassa. Swan fans Sabuaka, who are combining to find a better partnership in defense for Grand Bassa. A partnership we did not see against Grand Crew. Crosses comes in, but Telly Cully comes out of the comfort zone, collected easily, looks around, and with power in it with his rifle. Cross is made to James Ban. Now Lami Kulubali, Emmanuel Moyenga. They mark heavily by this Grand Bassa number 13 player, Tupi Johnson. Crosses to Deiga. Deiga advancing in. Cross comes in for Grand Bassa. Oh my word. Malu Johnson. Johnson was in a better position to
25 minutes gone by, so knocking at the doors of Margibi County. Margibi are just not going to open so easily, but it's a positive move from that side. It was promising. Deiga coming in, and he crossed it across the face of post, posted across the face of post, and it's Margibi who survived by the skin of their teeth.
Just how Francis Emmanuel Moyonga, who plays for Susa in the second division league, now chose Howard. Howard has been brought on. Reverend says plays continuing, but I think the play will stop due to that Margibi County player who is on the floor. I think it's that Momo Blamo. Yes, it's Momo Blamo. The last time Margibi went to the final, they lost against Bombing in 2019. Since then, they has been appearing in the semi-finals of this competition.
So that's a head injury. That's a head injury. The ball was cleared straight into his face, and he went to ground. It was not a foul, and the game had to stop. That's good refereeing.
Yes, definitely. Caused by Abosua. Hands up comes in. Grand Bassa County, Auguste Deiga, but Aliou Keita. The last time we talked about Bassa not playing with a number 9. Today we've seen a new player be introducing Aliou Keita, being stationed as the number 9 today.
Yes, and again, so the difference between that day and this day is that you have a center forward who is focused, and we are driving the game to him. In the last game, we saw improvisation where you got 3 players, where one of them can take the center at any point in time while the other 2 switch to the left and the right flanks, or sometimes they drift in the middle of the park. But again, as I always say, your game is a reflection of your training grounds. What you do at the training grounds is what comes out to the game itself. So probably they've changed the narrative, they changed the dynamics, and they've come here with a different tactics, different mentality, and I think it's working for them because their attack is biting, it's making incursions, and they are positively poised to score a goal in this game.
So first yellow card have been issued to Sabuaka. You can look at that play again. I think it was intentional, but the Reverend, look at that Theophilus. You can look at that bang. Sabuaka have full control of the ball. Probably tried giving the shoulder to Toga Kofa, but here is it, and the Reverend call for the foul.
Yeah,
I think it was a foul, but the yellow card.
it's a late tackle.
But the yellow card, I'm not so sure. But
It is a late tackle. The ball is released.
okay, if it's late, then it's a booking. If it's late, then it's a booking because for no other reason you should be producing late tackle. When you're late, you're late. You don't have to throw in your tackle. Then that's a
Yeah,
booking.
but he played the ball. I don't know why he struck his arms out.
The outstretched arm.
Yes, yeah.
The first yellow card in this match been issued to Sabuaka, the Grand Bassa County center back. Is on the yellow card just inside the 29 innings of this match. Frederick Dennis is noted for scoring from the kind of distance in the
Yes.
First Division League. But
Frederick Dennis is from B Mountain
Yeah.
Football Club. Strikes it with his right foot, deflects on the wall, and Bassa will immediately transition to the arms, sprinting forward, and they lost it.
Magibi now a throw in. Jackson Horace through to Grand Bassa. Throw is taken by Bidios, clears away by John Momo. Theophilus Yuma looking for Aliou Keita. Malu Johnson now for Bassa onto Charles Harris. Been heavily chased by Oman Ward. Sabuaka could be showing a red card here for that tackle. Like I said, I think his time here could be over.
I
Let's
think
see.
the referee will have a second thought.
But that was a bad tackle from him.
Well, if he survives, he's lucky.
Very, very lucky. Here is it. Take a look at it again.
Wow. In behind his ankle. And this is reckless. This is cynical. He had no reason to have come the way he did, knowing that he's already on the yellow card. Take a look at this. This is reckless. Absolutely reckless. Well, if he survived this one, he's not going to survive the next one.
I think the
Trust me.
referee was lenient. I saw him coming on the scene, putting his
Yeah, he had a hand in his
hand in the pocket to take
It's
out
a
the yellow card.
to a Maggie County player, probably
who
for
is protesting.
Yes, for
And he
protesting.
considers it as a decent.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, he did not give a yellow card on this occasion.
Where is the
he
consistency?
He was lenient, and he thought to show
Then he
compassion.
should play leniency
Then he should
throughout.
have also done that and cautioned the players on that occasion. But on
No,
this occasion,
not to caution, but
I mean, just
since
one,
the lenient, just warn the player.
verbally caution him.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what I mean.
That's
Verbally, he
leniency.
should have warned him. He should have spoken to him. I think on this occasion, it's a poor officiating on that occasion. Is this?
The cross comes in, taken quickly by that Maggie County player, Jackson Harrison. Fouls committed. Bassa wins the free kick. Another player for Grand Bassa goes on the floor. 2 yellow cards have been showing so far in this match. One to Bassa, one to Maggie. Sa Braka should be the luckiest player now on the pitch so far in this match. It should serve as a warning to him. We must see an early substitution from Bassa. Maybe it could be Sa Braka to avoid him being showing it direct. His second yellow in this match. Abbott Swain for Bassa. Cross comes in by Swain. Ali Keita. Now Bassa video. A former player of our Maggie County was part of the squad that lost the county main final to Bombay in 2019. And this time around, he representing the Compound 1, Compound 2 boys against his former side, John Momo Totally Colley.
It's a long ball forward into the middle of the park. Bassa will come forward. It's 0-0, 33 minutes gone. Choice Howard keeping possession, challenging his way forward. There he is, and he's dispossessed. He fights back. He has courage to fight.
Trust reminds me about Aliyuba of our Maryland. The same height, the same ball control. You think that they are about to fall and you keep dressing back at the same time they keep creating the space.
Yes, their only shortcoming is that they keep on their one left foot, which makes it difficult. But again, as a coach, you need to orientate him. He may not be, as powerful as Fanny is on his right, on both legs. But then again, you can let him know that with his right foot, it's easy to give a pass. So he cuts it on his right foot. The ball is rolling over his circumference, and his right foot can just give it a dip for his teammates. So those are little technical things that you need to teach him. And I think he's going to be a complete player 2-3 years down the line.
Call comes in, and no one is there. Telly Colley comes out with that clearance. Cleared away by Sa Braka. Winston Namwe.
Yeah, I think as compared to the first game, trouble here.
I think it's offside.
Well, Teddy Colley closes the space between him and is that Malu Johnson?
Yeah, that's Malu.
That's a good run, diagonal run from Malu. Yeah, he's offside. But if he hadn't been offside, then it would have been a penalty because he's been tripped to the floor. Yes, it would have been a direct kick. Yeah, it's just, yes, red card. And now the goalkeeper being the last player, and the law says obvious goal scoring opportunity. Yeah, so this is an obvious goal scoring chance. It would have been a red card for Teddy Colley if Malu was onside, because in that situation he's directly at goal. It's possible he can play right there, and I think that offside saved Maggie County.
Definitely a perfect call from the AR2 from the far right side of the field. Did a perfect timing. Bassa over urgent the meeting in the middle of the park. I think so far, if I could be right, Barca could be one of the teams in this tournament that created several chances, the most, if not mistaken. So similar game against Lofa, against Grand Kitmau, and against Grand Coup. Tonight they have created several chances also against Margibi, but they yet to get the back of the net. Tali Koli. Header comes in by Toga Kofa. Momo Blamo now crossing towards Howard. Howard is offside. Fast play to Felozima. Back to Sabuaka. Franz Abbott swing. The Heaven Levy, the captain, is driving in, swing, crossing, looking for Malu. John Momo comes in with that clearance. So through is awarded to Grand Barca. Mboto now. Is that?
Yeah.
It's a corner to Grand Barca, taking quickly to Felix Yuma. Cross comes in, and Malu found it difficult to find his feet in that position, and the ball crosses the touchline for a goal kick to Margibi County. John Momo was in this competition last year with Grand Barca. Today he's against Grand Barca. To Felix Yuma, is that a gift? Thanks to John Momo, who clears it out. And Momo Blamo is in the outside position. The whistle go, why kick the ball?
Yeah.
That's indiscipline.
And you already on the yellow card.
The referee overlooks it.
Sabuaka looks around, cross comes in, looking for video. Goes across the touchline for a Barca throw. The throw comes in from the right side, taking quickly to Moton. Tries to control the benevolent mark by Emmanuel Moyonga. Clears out of Margibi zone. Abba swing, but the referee says it's a foul committed on Moyonga, and Margibi wins a free kick right in their own territory. John Momo to Jackson Harris. Back to Telly Colley. Gibi trying to control things in terms of ball coordination.
Yeah, it's a long ball from Teddy Colley, and he's sinking into the half of Barca County.
And Coach Theo, we have 3 changes that Barca made from our previous lineup they used against Grand Coup. We have the goalkeeper, we have Abba Swing and Aliyu Keita into the squad.
Yeah, I think those changes brought a lot of life to them. Their game is lively. They are just not attacking. They're not just attacking, but they also have the defensive organization to their team, which is very, very good for them. And I think it makes a lot of sense, for them.
Also comes in from Video, and heads away by John Momo. Emmanuel Mayonga clears out of the ginger area by James Ba. Winston Nangwe. Fetchy Dennis. Fans chose Howard. Howard again against Buaka. Charles crosses in. Clears away.
He's making effort to play on his right foot, which is good for me. From where I sit as a coach, I think yes, he's. I'm just I think a lot of time, if he does continue to do what he's doing, trust me, he's going to be almost in the class of Vanny B. Vanny with his right foot, which is going to make him a very special footballer. Choice Howard.
Probably maybe he did listen to you when you talking the first time. It could
maybe he's aware of what he's going to meet at Watanga.
And I'm so impressed the way Barca playing tonight. Don't look like the Barca that got defeated by Grand Cru by 2 goals.
No, they are not. They are not. Take nothing away from Barca
that
tonight.
lost 2-0.
They are biting very, very much. They are biting very hard.
That's a foul on Aliou Keita. Keita comes in for Ase Dewe, while Maurice Kroma comes in for inner checks, and Aboswan for Jared Ouellet. For Margibi County, no changes to the team that defeated Monserrado. Coach Warme Buenfator, who was a deputy coach to Ara Fofana in 2010-2011. 2011-2012 when Gibi won the competition against Nima today, but he's the longest serving coach in the history of Margibi County. Warman Bonanfantor, coach Blue Angel, who was in Kakatan, Boston, and also Basab Waka. With this opportunity, Shkak comes in and bobbled into the wall. No trouble to Margibi County. Teofilo Jigo is sitting watching his goalkeeper doing some magical save tonight for Margibi County. He should be a proud coach at this moment.
Yes, I am. This was in the first phase of the league, Teddy Colley, and he still has a lot to do in the second phase of the league, which is the league itself. A lot of confidence.
Through for Grand Bassa, Winston Nangwe takes the two, looking for Teofilo Zuma, goes across again for another Bassa through. Through is taken quickly by 2P Johnson, and Malu goes on the floor. Reference a wake up plays continuing. Teofilo Zuma, who's all over on this page. Franz Augustine Deyuga had 3 to contend with. Deyuga not a good pass. Charles Harris comes in from Margibi. Franz Toga Kofa to Frederick Dennis, brings in Momo Blambo. Blambo now with driving, been heavily marked by Moton. Blambo keep moving up across, comes in from Blambo now to James Bar. Bar controls beautifully, and is that not a foul?
Well, maybe too soft for the referee on that occasion, and Barca will transition. Here they are on the edge of the Margibi area, and they're planning to touch.
Okay, let's take a look at this again. Let's take a look at this. But that was a good run from the Margibi left back.
Yeah, that's a diving,
simulation.
yes, a simulation.
Yeah. But you had a better chance. I think if I were here, I would Suleiman feet on the floor and then get a contact.
Maybe he should have put his foot underneath the ball to take a dip, and then he followed. Yeah. Still learning. It's a difficult journey for him, a long journey.
Barca with their third corner kick, the second intersection. We will have 2 minutes of added on time in this first half. Not much delay. The captain, no, that's Kofa, Toga Kofa, being caught up by the referee. 2 minutes of added on time. Stay goalless inside the SKD. Moton with the kick. Comes in, clearance is made by John Momo, and a squat comes in by Augustine Deyuga.
Yeah, it's a good strike. The ball is descending. It is full volley, and he puts his right foot into it.
But he was heavily marked by Gorich Dean. A minute going into the 2 minutes of added on time. Nothing to Barca, nothing to Mike Gibby in this match. Tali Koli controls by Winston Nangwe. Now Tupi Johnson for Grand Bassa. Crosses in, looking for Malu Johnson. Emmanuel Mayenga comes in for Mike Gibby to tear Frederick Dennis and Kofa Toga. They didn't do well at all. Lami Koulibaly clears away again by Sab Wakai. I don't like the fact that Sab Wakai is always engaging in that kind of extension. He really needs to be mindful in making clearance. Charles Harris clears away. Controls by Koulibaly Lami. Basso Augustine, there you go. Cross to Emmanuel. But Maurice Groma. Shortly we will watch the end of this first half in this match. Basso now with a cross. Gorich Dean is there. Frederick Dennis brings in Momo Blambo, who controls beautifully. And that's it for the first 45 minutes of this match. It's been a breath-watering encounter between these two champions of this competition. But just before that, Momo Blambo had a bit of contact. That is the first half. Theophilus Chico. A bit of good ball coordination between these two teams. Perfect in terms of making a attempt and creating chances, but nothing changed the scoreline.
Yes, I think that's it for you. I think it's easy to say they made a lot of effort. The two teams fought equally, wanting to start up to get a winner, but we couldn't. And Basso and Magibi in it at first 45 minutes 0-0. It's still an open game for either side, and we can now hope that they will come back in the second half and they can do better.
Yes, definitely. But Basso is the luckiest side so far for now receiving a red card from Sab Waka. The first half scores Basso 0, Magibi 0. So welcome back to the second final half of this match. Magibby counted 0, Grand Bassa counted 0. Magibby in search for the second win in this group. Bassa in search for their first win. Grand Bassa counted a beautiful save by Telikoli. That was an exceptional save by the Watanga goalkeeper.
Yes, just doing what he's been doing in the tournament so far. Still keeping his standard.
So he's taking quickly. Telikoli again with another save to deny Bassa. From by going in form in this match, double saves from the Magibby County goalkeeper, showcasing why he was selected into the team as a first division player. Bassa with that opportunity. Telikoli now for Magibby, looks around, square passing, not a good one for Telly, and Atumalu Johnson, and he's offside. Welcome to the second half. Intia Sports, Liberia #1 and exclusive sports television from inside the SKD. Edwin Batafoyan is my name. I'm here with Theophilus Jiko, and together we are riding you through the second 45 minutes of this match. Stay goalless, but Bassa has been the better side in terms of creating chances in this game. Magibby now launch track onto Momo Blambo, who is offside.
Yeah, Momo is offside. It's easy to agree with you. Bassa has been the better of the two teams. They created, they made a lot of incursions. Telikoli is the man standing between Grand Bassa and the goal here this evening at the Samuel Kando Sports Complex.
Long clearance is made. Sabwaka against Blambo, clears away, but Bwaka comes in. This Bassa player Abbott Swain with the clearance. Magibi trying to control things. Abbott Swain onto Moton for Grand Bassa. Moton far committed by Moton. And there's number 21, Gorich Dean of Magibi. A double foul committed again by Moton. See you. John Momo clears it out. Cleared away by Tupi Johnson. Heads up by Moton. Now Maluk Johnson against John Momo. Cross comes in, blocked by John. Goes across the touchline for a Bassa throw. Abbott Swain is noted for his long throw, taking it and heads away by Ali Keita. Magibi with a goal kick. Telikali finds Lami Koulibaly, who will cross it in, looking for Momo Blambo. Clears away by Tupi Johnson. Frederick Dennis to Momo Blambo. Crosses in by Blambo, blocked by Abbott Swain. Clears away by Tupi Johnson. Stay into the half of Grand Bassa. And Bassa with a throw. Bassa must find a win in this match if they want to keep their qualification hope alive.
Yes.
Kofa looking for Frederick. Controls by Theophilus Yuma. Now Moton been heavily marked by Gorich, and Bassa with a throw. Stay nothing to Grand Bassa, nothing to Magibi. Earlier on, Bon County girls were massively beaten by Grand Bassa girls over 8-0 home runs. Bassa girls will need a win against Nimba on their last and final day. That's on Sunday. But a throw to Bassa. Moton takes the throw quickly. He finds the number 2 man. That's Bidio, who finds Augustine Deiga to Aliu Keita. Keita now for Grand Bassa County. Lost his possession. Emmanuel Menga comes in. Behavior marked by Theophilus Yuma. Clearance is made. And Toga Kofa heads up, comes in by Abbott Swain to Morris Kuma.
Yes, it is Magibi who are striking back. Bassa still fighting to come up with a goal here. They want to win it, having lost their first game the last time they play here, and they believe strongly that a win for them will put them in a strong position to move further to the semi-finals of this year's county meet.
Definitely, but a defeat for Grand Bassa tonight means that the 2016-2017 champions will be out of this year's county meet. So the throw.
It's still 0-0 at the SKD. They hit his home. We've got 52 minutes heading to the 1 hour mark. In the next 8 minutes, we would have clocked 1 hour in this game. It is Margibi starting here.
Margibi, John Momo, cross comes in, looking for Blamo, controls by Abbott Swain. BDL, been bobbled away through, wins possession for Basso. Clears it out, and that's a foul. I think it should be a yellow card to Teofilo Zuma. And let's see what the referee will say.
Yes.
That's extension of your leg. It wasn't really necessary.
Yeah, it is a foul. Teophilus Iyema. Now plays for
Shatta FC.
Shatta Football Club. It's a fine footballer.
And a yellow card.
Yeah, that's a yellow card.
The second yellow card to Grand Bassa and the third in this match. So Bassa Lee might give you 2-1 in terms of the yellow cards issue.
Yes.
Garage Dean has been attended to by the medic of our Magibi. Free kick to Magibi, taken by John Momo. Slash it in, header comes in. Frederick Dennis trying to control things for the Gibby boys, but here by Tasso in the process and lost his possession. Cross comes in, heads away by John Momo. Controlled by Malo Johnson, Fanti Fellas Yuma to Moto. Moto now have Bidel from the referee. Moto lost his possession. Here comes Momo Blamo. Blamo now for Margibi. Advancing in long cross to Charles Howell. Howell been chased down the line by Tupi Johnson. And not a good one from Howell. The ball goes across the touchline. But that's a good press from Winston Nangbe. Aliou Keita for Grand Bassa. Keita goes on the ground. Frederick Dennis now, and Toga Kofa is offside, but Keita, when asked by his teammate, you have to stand up. Time is not in our interest. We have to get a win.
Yes, they have to get a win. They have to put in everything to win this game.
Basso now giving away possession carelessly. Video, cross comes in, clears away by John Momo. Left footed one, stated for Bassa. Winston Nangwe onto Tupi Junksi. And the Basso we saw it in the first half. So far, I'm not seeing them in the first 11
Yeah,
innings.
I think Margibi has come back strongly in the pushing Bassa to the extreme. That's Choice Howard in your shot finds his way behind the Bassa defense, and he's finding his way dispossessed on that occasion, and Bassa will transition.
Grand Bassa long cross comes in, looking for a Moton. Lost his possession again.
Foul committed.
Bassa just lost in the ball carelessly, and Magibi now are enjoying a couple of possession while Bassa flies the ball and committing more foul. This is the fourth now committed in the start of the second half in this game. Bassa need to come back together. Their performance in the first half was exceptional. despite didn't get a goal, but they created several chances. It's another opportunity being dashed away by Margibi County. Bassa now on the fast play to Albert Swin. Swin to Morris. Morris, 17 years of age, young at his age, and now taking the responsibility of a big county like Grand Bassa. Foul committed
right there, in your shot. And I think Bassa, in all fairness, they've opened the second half a much more positive look. What they haven't done is to come up with a goal in this game, which they are still looking for. And if they don't win this game, they put themselves in a very difficult position, because Margibi County got 3 points already in the new format of the National County Sports Meet. And my question is, are we going to continue with this format in the next edition of the county meet? Maybe we will, maybe we will not. But it's not a bad format anyway, because I remember my old Maryland County benefited from this format in 2016-2017, and we made it to the finals.
But lost to Monserrato.
Yes, even before we went for the final against Monserrato, we had played them on match day 1, and then the second game was against, I think, River G County or Great Cape Mount County, one of the two, before we moved further to play against Nimba in the semi-finals.
I don't know, were you the coach of Maryland?
I was the deputy coach of Maryland County. Emmanuel Baffo was the head coach. Yeah, so that was after I started building the team in 2015. So I spearheaded the building process, and then Emmanuel Baffo. I remember Coach Watara Mo now was also part of the team when he joined us in 2015. So he was then practicing, and the intent was that, being a former player, we thought to bring him on board to give us an idea of what the county meet was like. So it has to be an organized process, you know. And I think the 1 or 2 moves we made yielded fruit. Unfortunately, I don't know what is continuing with Maryland County now.
No, Marylander in that year were proud of the team performance in that year, despite loss in the final.
Yes, they were very proud. And I remember when we were returning to the county after the competition, we were met on arrival by people in River G County. Marylanders drove from Maryland to the border between Maryland and River G counties to meet us. Substitution, Grand Bassa, number 80 is out.
That's Aliyu Keita. And it comes out for Lee Zioga.
Lee Zioga goes in.
And Augustine Deyiga will be substituted for Arvin Dennis. I think Bassa want to win 61 minutes, substituting Augustine Deyiga.
After 1 hour, Deyiga is out. He's done his part.
But let's see what Arvin Dennis will bring to the Bassa team.
Yes, that's my take. I mean, when you come on, you got to provide or give us the benefit of the doubt. You got to show something, and prove to everybody that indeed the coach has every reason to believe in you, to trust you, to give you the opportunity.
Yes, but I think Deyiga has sustained an injury that's forcing out, because Deyiga is a very big name in Bassa squad. And now Arvin Dennis will take the mantle of authority from the left flank of this field to deliver the Bassa people from what many looks ahead as a big disgrace if the win did not go their way tonight. But a throw taken by Garage, long into the half of Bassa, clears away by Malu Johnson. First touch for Liu Zoiga, and a throw for Margibi. Nick Jr. is watching. Nick Jr. is currently the best LFA most valuable player award winner, who now plays in Mota. I don't know which county Nick Jr. is from, but I just been informed that Nick Jr. has joined us live from the location. Striking by Emmanuel Moyonga, but not too good. Goes wide for a goal kick to Maurice Kroma and Bassa.
So we've gone a little over 1 hour in this game. And talking about Nick Jr., his teammate Abaswan is on the pitch, and now in the center half, maybe in the central defense for Bassa County.
And Abbott was also named as the best defender the night that Nick was named as the most valuable player. Abbott, the Bassa captain, was named as the best defender. But still goalless. We're going on an hour plus 3 minutes and nothing to Bassa, nothing to Margibi. Charles Howard from the red flank. Zigzag movement by Choice. Clever pass by Choice. Comes in Maurice Kroma, comes out of the comfort zone. Collected by Choice. Looks danger on the ball.
Yes, he is. It's a sweet, clever little pass. It's a diagonal run, and he just needed to put his right foot under the ball. But credit to Choice Howard down that side for a massive contribution he's made to Margibi County down that flank. Still young, very, very young, has a lot of energy, a lot of time. He's gone over 90 minutes, over 1 hour rather. Maybe his coach is going to put him to 90 minutes, except otherwise. It's a fine kid, and I've been seeing him.
I think he plays for Noted.
Yeah, Noted. We understand that Watanga are seeking his signature, if not done and dusted already. To the best of my knowledge,
you're about to have another young leg.
Yeah, another young leg. Too many young players. So I have to, Edwin, so you have to blend. At this point in time, it becomes difficult for you as a coach when you have too many young players. You've got to do a lot of teaching, and so you have to strike a balance between being a competition coach and also being a coach who can nurture, add some value, polish them very well. Yes, on that occasion, I would have told him, play the ball into the space, and then I would have instructed the number 10 to move into that diagonal space, and then Choice will release the ball for him. On that occasion, it would have made it easy for them. But again, he doesn't have that mentoring, haven't had that nurturing, so he kept it on his feet until his foul, and his foul, it doesn't bring anything to Margibi, and the ball is lost on that occasion. So these are some of the things I'm talking about. You have to be teaching at the same time while you're coaching professionally. It's a difficult job, but again, this is what we love. This is what we want to be into.
You know, so we talk about coaching a grassroots player. So now you got more player from the grassroots to your team. I think it's almost like dream on.
Yeah, it's dream on, game on for me, and it gives you more time to work harder, you know. Yeah, so I go to bed every night thinking what I'm supposed to do the next day. Who is sketching, you know, the ideology, who is grabbing the concept, who isn't grabbing the concept, how do I talk to him, you know, to get the concept, and how do you get them ready for games, you know, in the first division league. But yes, you know, sometimes it's about tutorials on the page, sometimes it's about one-on-one conversation with them, you know, a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
But again, you know, this is what you love as a coach, is what you're into, and you just need to develop the patience and the character to do it.
Bassa looking for the curtain racer, but the ball goes across the line. Just be reminded that if the game ends like this, it means that not a single team from this zone qualification is confirmed until after the last round of matches.
And wherever you are watching us, it's our pleasure to have you live on Intel Sports. Enjoy yourselves. Send us your comments and tell us about our broadcast, what we need to work on, what are some of the little things we need to improve on as we come your way. And I think our technical team are taking note of all of those little comments you're making, and trust us, we will improve on those little things that you tell us about to help improve our live broadcast.
So the free kick to Mike Gibby, taken quickly by Gorich, controls beautifully, and the foul committed. The referee says no plays on. You gotta wake up. Let's go. Now Bassa controls well, but the ball goes across the touchline for a Bassa through. The throw is taken quickly to Moton. Moton controls beautifully into the middle of the park. Moton now 2 to contend with. Lee Zioga comes in, the number 20 for Bassa. Keep driving in. Lee Zioga with a bit of skill. Controls well.
He's just come as a substitute, and I think he's added some spice to Grand Bassa's game.
Yeah. Now BDLC for Bassa. Cross comes in, looking for PDLC, and the time could be breaking. Oh my word! That was an inches away from getting the curtain raiser, thanks to the work.
Massive combination. A squeeze away from Grand Bassa County. Classic on the night. The combination is so good. Take a look at this one. Combines, gets a return, goes in behind the Maggie defense, gets a cross in. It's an acrobatic. An acrobatic is a scissor kick. In other words, it strikes the woodwork
and
only just by the skin of their teeth. Maggie County survived. Incredible stuff from Grand Bassa County. Take a look at this. Good goal, good job. And he's coming on his right foot, and Teddy Colley comes up finally, and he's clear. He saved the day for Gibby County.
Oh my word! I wish that one could go in. I love to see an effort from a player, and when the effort becomes fruitful, I think you smile and give you extra strength to do more. That acrobatic kick could be in. It could be a very good one for that Grand Bassa player. But thanks to BDO for that perfect give and take.
Yeah,
that's a give and take. I love.
I call it give and take.
Yeah,
that's the way I call it, give and take, and that's the right word. He gives a pass. He goes in for the return, and he's behind the defense, and he crosses the ball. The striker is initially he was moving to the goalkeeper, but then he drifted backward, turns right, and it's an acrobatic. Good technique for him.
Someone might say, if I was BDO, I could give to keep the ball on the floor. And then someone could just be in, like.
No, I don't think he did badly on this occasion, because which also could have been another good option, dragging it on the floor. Now I always said to my players, let's drag it on the floor, let's keep it on the floor. It makes it easy, to be effective, to be more proactive rather than keeping it in flight. Those area balls will have to be controlled. You have to look for good control, good cushioning, good positioning before you strike it. But if it is on the floor, it's easy. For me, I always say to my players, keep it on the deck, except you want to think, which is a long ball, to go maybe 40 meters or maybe 60 meters away from you, so that you stretch the pitch. Yeah, on those occasions, yes, I do agree, but I think it is easy. I love the possession close to each other. It's better.
Yes, Bassa again with so far the last 10 minutes they have woken up. They keep creating the chances. They want to get a win. In order for Bassa to qualify from this group, if the game ends like that, they will have to beat Grand Monserrado by 2-0. But who knows if Grand Crew and Maigibi could settle to a draw, and it could eliminate both Grand Bassa and Monserrado, because this is the county main. It's not free from match fixing. We are seeing that before.
No, I don't think so, because my understanding is that the games will be played simultaneously. So Bassa will meet.
Bassa will be against Monserrado after this match, and Maigibi against Grand Crew.
Well, it's simultaneously. It's going to go simultaneously. I'm thinking
just by going, because I can set an example like if you witness the Bon County versus Monserrado last group match in Bapulu, in which the supporters from Bapulu were throwing stones at those players from Mike and from Montserrado and Bong. The organizer brought the competition, the game to town, and the game will play right here. That particular match did not go down well with me from the local team because I saw players from the both sides were smiling the moment they got the first goal, the moment they got the second goal, the third goal, and the game ended 3-3. And now we saw the two-team performance. Bong County is yet to get a win in this competition.
Same can be said about Montserrado.
So, and I did a story on it, and I was confronted. What would you say a gentleman agreement game? Because that was an agreement game. It's a county main, and it's not a surprise. So I hope that Basel and Margibi can avoid a similar case. So for the case is in Basel, they have to win.
This is personally, I really did not see that game, but I understand your point. And I've always said over and over that we need to graduate. We need to improve on a lot of things. We want the game to improve in Liberia. We've made a lot of noise. We written articles calling on government to put into concessions sports packages, but at the same time, we will not be tolerating, these are just flimsy excuses. We should be responsible.
Yeah.
And I've said this over and over sometimes when referees officiate. And I said the reason why, in my mind, Liberian clubs are not making impact on the continental scene, Edwin, is because maybe, I'm just saying, my personal opinion is maybe we do not work very hard to qualify for the
I do agree.
Because if you give your very best and qualify not on silver platter, when you get out there, you will understand what it is. Your mentality and attitude, everything is going to change. You're going to approach everything professionally, and you will fight hard. I'm looking forward to a day where Liberian clubs will go beyond
the qualification.
Beyond just the qualification and go into the group stages. We need to do that, and it starts from here.
Yes.
Mentality, attitude.
Still goalless. Grand Basel nothing. Margibi nothing. 75 minutes on the clock. Basel looking for their first win in this group. Margibi want to save a point from this match, but Basel has been the better side so far in this game, creating a lot of chances. Hit the woodwork 2 times, one in the first half, one in the second half. Coming close on several occasions. Now Togakova for Margibi County. The ball stayed at Fletcher Dennis. Emmanuel Menga comes in. He finds Blamo try crossing. This could be trouble for Basel. And that was a brilliant cross from Emmanuel Menga and Nanchos Howard against Wilson Nangwe. Crosses there onto Gorridge, looking around. Brings down cleverly back Gorridge. The Margibi right back being tossed and beat in the process.
And anyway, I've been reading, between the lines, taking a look at all of the teams that I play, and I don't know, my thoughts keep telling me, inside me, my instinct keep telling me that Nimba County will be in the finals. It's just my personal thought, my personal belief, but they will be against a team from the southeast, and I think that team is going to be Grand Crook County. I don't know whether my instinct is going to be right, but that's just my personal thoughts.
Yes, I think too. Just like a Kwenku Bottle, what could be a perfect win for them today against Montserrado. Montserrado wasn't no match to them. They just probably maybe felt too relaxed after they got the goal for Vanny, and they wasn't watching their back and just allow the weakling Montserrado team to get the equalizer. But I think they deserved the win today. But again, this football,
they need to do better. The real truth is they have to do better. They have to live for that game. But I think on the first night, their performance was good. And this is it should be a foul. It's a yellow card. It should be a yellow card on that occasion. It's a foul against that Nimba County player. And if you ask me why, somebody was asking me today, why do I believe that Nimba County, or why has Nimba County done better in the country? It should be offside. It is an offside. Yes, he's 5 meters across the halfway mark, and he's got those 2 defenders standing on the line. He's playing ahead of them. It's offside. And I said to him, the accelerator factor is a big factor. Neymar are well supported.
Yeah.
They are well motivated, and football is all about motivation. You know, when you're not motivated, you can't play. Your spirit is going to be dampened, and the reason why I believe Neymar will go to the final, because every step along the way there will be some bucks given to the players.
I could say Neymar could go to the final if they avoid facing Margibi, because this is a counter.
Yeah, either way, one of them must go away.
So if they avoid facing Margibi, they could go to the final easily, because you know the two teams met in the group stage and ended in a 1-1 draw when Neymar came from behind to force Margibi to a 1-1 draw, and they're not just lucky against Margibi in the knockout stage when it comes to the competition.
Is it about luck, Edwin, or is it about, in my mind, I mean, don't you believe on the night the best team could win it?
It could be, but just last year edition, you were here when Neymar played out of the best of board, but in penalty they were beaten by Margibi.
Yes, sure. And again, it is it sometimes, you know, plays on your mind, and I want to agree with you to some extent. It's going to play on them, but maybe the dynamics is going to change. It's a yellow card given to the Margibi player in the number 4 shirt.
That's Emmanuel Mayonga, who won the competition with Lufa. The cross comes in, Grand Bassa comes over the head of Telly Cully. Comes out, make a save. 10 minutes. Someone could say 11 minutes.
Yeah, 11 minutes ago.
It's a troublesome one for Bassa.
And Edwin, you know, there are a lot of people who are concerned about whether the games will be played simultaneously. I'm thinking, that's what I'm thinking in my head, that those games will be played. The last last round of matches will be played simultaneously. I'm thinking whether we'll be using the mid pitch and the small pitch, the SKD practice pitch as we call it. Still don't know definite yet. It's troubling, Margibi. So I still can't say definitely yet, because I am not an insider as per the organizing committee. But in order to avoid match fixing,
yes,
I think in my mind the games have to be played simultaneously.
It should be. It's done at a professional stage, so we should also practice this here. But goalless between Bassa and Margibi, these two sisters counties are fighting to get a win tonight. A win for Margibi could be a big result for them. Confirmed they are staying into the competition, and a win for Bassa will keep their qualification hope alive. Now the long course is on to Winston Video Lee. Did not do well. Charles Howell from the right side of the field for Margibi. Dribble pass, Siafa Bwaka, and now Margibi advancing Frederick Dennis with a scrap into the arms of Morris.
Yeah, and they're probably on the deck, and the goalkeeper for Grand Bassa County, good height, recently made his debut with the national team, the U20. The Grand Bassa County goalkeeper, he was in Sierra Leone with Kopasanan's team and made his debut. Massive height here. He's got Kamara, is it?
Yes, Morris Kroma.
Morris Kroma, yes. Yeah,
I love his heart. I love his.
Yeah, he's got.
His,
the same can be said about Christopher Sonia of Grand Cape Man County.
Yes.
Good height as well. Good profile, and in football we call that profile.
Yes, and the matter of fact, we're seeing more young goalkeepers into this competition with top counties. I think it gave them that self-confidence and shining away from huge crowd that can be at the stadium at time. John Momo for Margibi, fans Emmanuel Mayonga looks around, brings in Jackson Horace, clears away by 2P Johnson, heading by John Momo. Comes again is Lee, and a foul committed. Margibi with a free kick.
Yes, indeed. And let's credit the many fans who are here, who come from different walks of life, who are watching this game. Well, that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Kroma lifts the floor and he bundles this one over the crossbar, and We'd like to appreciate all of you, our fans who are here from the various counties who have stormed the Samuel Kayode Sports Complex. Some of you are not here, you're watching these games from your houses, from your homes, here live at Intel and other networks. Thank you so much. For us here at Intel, we really do appreciate the fact that you glue to our network and we hold you in high esteem.
Sort of corner kick to Margibi, first into the second half for the 2011-2012 champions. From Kakata City down to the Boma Road area, the BWR campus stands on their feet as they which the county can make it through to the semi-finals. Just a win, nothing else but a win. If it can come to a goal to nothing, it could be a win that they deserved. But a win they have fought for. The corner kick is taken by Frederick Dennis. Strikes away, headers comes in by Leo. Stay into the half, clears away by Abbott Swain. Choice Howard brings it down cleverly, but goes across the touchline for a Margibi. That's Basso through is taken now to Saab Bwaka. Bwaka finds Morris Kumau, the goalkeeper. Then is cutted by Abbott Swain. Sends the ball in, comes into the number 7, Avin Dennis. Dennis looking for his feet, controls by Tupi Johnson. Now Tifelos Zuma finds Video, who brings in Avin Dennis. Dennis control beautifully. Back to Bidelson. Bidel has Morris Moton on his left flank. Moton driving, and a scrap comes in into the arms of Teddy Colley.
As always, Teddy Colley will stand up. But again, you got to credit Grand Basel on that occasion. Good combination. They work it out and they got it into the box of Margibi County. A stupendous strike it is. But Teddy Colley stands up once again to that one and he saves Margibi. He's been the man between Grand Basel and the goal here this afternoon. Grand Basel looking for every opportunity, knocking at the doors of Margibi County. Teddy Colley is just one player who has refused repeatedly to let the doors open for Grand Bassa County to enter into their backyard.
Hank could possibly be the man of the match. Several wonderful saves from the Watanga goalkeeper. The long one comes in, heads away by Gorrich, clears from the danger area by Jackson Harrison, brings down by Frederick Dennis, far into the middle of the park. Charles Howard comes in for Margibi, been bobbling away but the foul committed and Margibi wins a free kick. They want to take this very quickly. I think Gibi too want to get a win, and the referee says you have to get the ball behind. Play according to my whistle. Muta Fofana versus Warman Bonafator. John Momo sending a long one, looking for Kofa. I'm yet to see a substitution for Margibi yet in this game. Avin Denon lost his possession. Momo Blamo comes in, but commits a foul on Bidelson. Bidel. Bassa wins a free kick. The clock is winding down. 5 minutes plus added on time in this game. Bassa looking for the win. Malu Johnson wants to take the throw, but it's taken quickly by Bidelson. Bidel to Felix Yuma. Bidelson. Bidel. Another good pass from Bidel. Now Bidelson. Bidel for Grand Bassa County. The cause comes in. Teddy Colley again. Oh my word! How? Just relax yourself. Controls the ball pretty well, and you can do the finishing touches. I think he was very in rush.
And again, at a point in time, the one thing you need is composure. But again, Teddy was coming into him. Teddy was advancing into him, and he just needed to take his time. Maybe he drifted away from Teddy Colley, but Teddy Colley made life not easy for him on that occasion. Well, he's a first division goalkeeper. His team is on top of the table. Choice Howard will transition, crossing the halfway mark, sprinting into Grand Bassa's half. He still has it. Choice Howard moving is in the back. He lets it off. And how did they miss this one? Margibi County. This is a big miss from them. But credit to Choice Howard. The lad is a wonder down that left side. Take a look at him. He finds his way, sneaking underneath his arms. And how did the striker miss this
I
one?
think he got a slip. You can look at that. He got a slip just before the ball arrived. So he struggled to find his feet. And if you take a look here, you see he got a slip for SFA. But that was a golden opportunity to put this game to bed. Just relax, slash it in, and go against Basel.
Choice
Break it down totally.
It will be a delight to watch. Just need to wake him up at the next level of football. Anointer is a third division team, but then you have to sit with him and talk into his head to lift him up to a second or first division team level. Trust me, 2-3 years down the road, it's going to be a thorn in the flesh of many defenders, because from what I see, the kid is brave, he's got the technique, he's got the skill, and he sat there reading the game, he knew exactly his team was going to transition, so he sat in that position, and just when they take transition, he's in possession, then he's on the move, explosively on the move, eliminating those Grand Barca players and finding a way behind them to lay off that ball, which should have been a goal for Grand Barca counter. The game was done and dusted on that occasion in my mind.
Yes. But a corner kick to Margibi taken by Frederick Dennis. And not a good one, selfless kick from Matt Dennis, and it'll be a goal kick to Margibi County. Basel appear to be the one in rush in this match. They want the play to goes on, just 2 minutes away from the added on time. 2 minutes till the 90 minutes can arrive. Grand Basel County with a long sling in, heads away by Malu Johnson, comes out, Telecoli collects it easily. And Grand Basel County, I think it's not just their time, but they has been better in this competition. Now Toga Kova for Margibi been upwitting, beating the process by Lee sensing a long one to who no one, and wasted the ball from nothing. You cannot be wasting the ball when your team need the ball around in order to get the goal. But Margibi with a bit of a delay tactic. In less than 3 minutes, they have almost 4 players who are now been on the floor. Toga Kova makes a fool.
Maybe they are sensing it is done and dusted already. Just 1 minute plus other time left in this game. Toga Kova looking for a substitution to be made. John Momo is standing alongside his teammate in the post, and it is 4 minutes of other time. We've got Grand Basel County need to spring out something. They need to spring out a surprise here. Other than that, they are technically out of this competition.
Yes, definitely. They are. The draw today against Grand Crew by Monserrato give Monserrato a little bit hope that they can win Basel, hoping that Margibi and Grand Crew can avoid a draw as a result, hoping that one of them can win and then they can win Basel. So I think it's just more difficult for everyone.
So Grand Crew is on 4 points.
Grand Crew is on 4 points, 2 goals difference. Margibi is on 4 points now, 2 goals different. Basel will be on 1 point minus 2 goal against, and Monserrato will be on 1 point minus 2 goal. So if they can get, if they assume if Margibi happens to win Grand Crew County by 1-0, right? Grand Crew now will have 1 goal plus, and if you have Basel winning Monserrato 3-0, it means that you have Basel and Margibi through. So
Basel have to win 3-0
or Monserrato have to win 3-0, and that look impossible. That's look really, really impossible, because it's a tough match we're going to see.
It's football, and that's what I'm calling for. For me, I think simultaneously this game should be played, and then we can easily
1 minute gone into the 4 minutes of added on time. After the 90 minute, foul committed by Emmanuel Mayonga, hands into the face of that Basel player. Thanks God that Mayonga is safe from that. His second booking could have been a red card. Now Margibi, the number 15, been introducing Ezekiel Karenda, their first substitution in this match. Harris Choice lost his possession to Theophilus Yuma. Yuma tried crossing. I think that's a handball. Perfect call.
Yes. The referee is just 10 meters away. He sees that. It's a golden opportunity for Grand Bassa County to hit that one on target. If they do put this one on target, they stand a chance of winning this game.
To be honest, Coach, Bassa is too good to assist this tournament at this very early stage. I have enjoyed them playing against Grenku despite they suffered a defeat. Even tonight against Magibi, I think you enjoy the classic of football for them. They just lack the finishing touches that I see.
Yeah, I think that's one thing which they didn't do in this competition. I think they didn't score many goals,
3 minutes into the 4 minutes of added time. This could be the last opportunity, the last chance for Grand Bassa. And who will take the mantle of authority? The way to go, that's been sluggish. You can't do that.
And Magibi will have to transition. That's choice for you. It cuts inside once again. That little man lost it.
But the one who took that free kick,
he didn't do well. He didn't keep it on target. He needed to put it on target. He needed to create some confusion for Magibi County. Albert Swen, Zoman they call him.
Bassa now trying to force their way through. We have exhausted the 4 minutes of added on time. Frederick Dennis clears it out of the danger area. Morris comes out, heads it up to Theophilus Yuma, and that's it. Bassa goes on the floor. It's not just been their night, but they have been playing extremely well here. Not a good one for Grand Bassa County. A good side that lacks scoring opportunity is at the verge of assisting this tournament. But again, like you're calling for the match to be played simultaneously, there when now Bassa is worried. You can see their players on the floor in tears, and I think they've been a better side. But just thanks to the man Teddy Colley, the man of the match for me.
Yeah, in my mind, that's the man in your shot there. Number one, Teddy Colley of Watanga Football Club. He stood the test of time, stood between Grand Bassa and the goal here this evening. On the night, it is Grand Bassa who are dejected. You can see their players, they falling to the floor, they're broken, they're disappointed. It's a silent night in Bikina. Wherever you are watching us from Grand Bassa County, they look technically poised to leave this year's competition. They have to beat Mansurado 3 goals
and hope
to nil.
And hope that Magibi wins.
And hope that
Grenku wins Magibi.
Magibi and Grenku has a winner.
Yeah.
It's been a breathtaking night for all of us here. That man in your shot choice has been an exceptional kid in the middle of the park or on the pitch, so to speak. He's driving Magibi County, almost got that winner after destabilizing the Grand Bassa defense down the right channel, and then he got inside the right foot to let it off. It was Magibi who was on the verge of scoring, but they missed it. But it's been a fine game, 0-0 here. Grand Bassa, Magibi, 0. And anyway, are there other things you want to talk about? The fans, are they dancing? Let's get some shots from the fans and see how they're reacting to this, how are the Bassonians reacting, and how are the folks from Magibi reacting.
It's a sad night for Bassa. You can see the frustration in the face of the players, and they did what they could, but wasn't just sufficient enough to make them get the win tonight. But we take our usual break on Friday, and on Saturday we return, where we will have the last round of matches. Nimba will be against Grand Cape Mount, and on a Saturday, and of course you have Scotland Bond County against River G County. And on Sunday, you will have Margibi against Grand Crew County, Grand Bassa against Monserrado. But that's the fixture for Saturday and Sunday. And then we take a break on Monday and Tuesday. Returns on Wednesday with the semi-final matches. And then on Sunday, we come for the live showdown. Who will become champions of the 2025-2026? Coach Chevella Chico has predicted Nimba will be into the final with a Southeastern. It could be Grand Crew or River G.
Teddy Colley in your shot. He's done a human job for Margibi County. He's walking to the tunnel gallantly on the night. The players in the blue and red are Bassa player, Grand Bassa County, the number 1 chest, and he signals did a fantastic job on the night for Margibi County.
Teddy Colley, the name Teddy Colley will be remembered by those supporters of Bassa. So far, he has been torn in their flesh.
Yes, he did. He stood up. He stood the test of time. Coach Muta Fofana is not a happy coach this evening. What do they need to do? Go and find 3 goals against Monserrado County and hope that Margibi or Grand Crew County match will have a winner.
But coach, do you see a 3-0 win for Bassa or for Monserrado in their last match? And do you see a win for Grand Crew or Margibi against? Because trust me, I think they don't want to stress themselves in that.
Yeah, they wouldn't stress themselves, but I think they will keep all of the bullets, the guns, the big guns for the next game. I think that both of them will think they've made it already, they've qualified already, and they might just settle down for something less pressure. But again, a lot to talk about. But it's been a fine county so far for Grand Bassa County. I think they disappointed. They didn't score goals, and again, this is football for you. And when you don't score goals, you actually don't have chances of going forward. You actually don't have chances of winning games if you don't score goals. But we're looking forward to the next fixtures. We will be here into our sports. Then Golowo Gagba is going to be here. Edwin Batafoye, and of course Elijah Pine, Theophilus Chico. We are always here with our fantastic technical team, and all of us. It's been a massive night, a massive football day from all of us here. We'd like to say, Edwin, maybe your last thoughts before we bid our audience farewell tonight.
Yeah, so just remember we have a winless Thursday here at the SKD. No win in the 2 matches in football, but there are 2 wins in the 2 matches in kickball. So it's a winless football night, a winless Thursday night here, and I'm just sad about so they not get the win, but I think they were the better side. But congratulations to Grand Crew and that of Margibi in advance. We witnessed a really good football. Bravo to Teddy Colley. He is my man of the match of the night.
Yes, indeed, the words there of Edwin Bassa for and closing us up from his end. And I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you wherever you have been watching us. This is Intel Sports, and it's been our pleasure coming your way. As always, this time around, we bring you the National County Sportsman. From us here, from the city of Monrovia, good night.